Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeohXO. And yeah, I just read that new Black Clover chapter 290. You know, I gotta give y'all my thoughts and opinions on that. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do that. We about to hit 5,000 subscribers. We doing that pretty soon. I'm going hard. But anyways, this chapter was good, man. Like, we're getting a lot of progression as far as Asta and his Devil Union mode is concerned. We're getting to see it in motion, you know what I mean? Because I know y'all remember for the longest time we kept on waiting for Tabata to reveal the Devil Union mode, and this man was just keeping it, you know, a secret for so long. Then we finally get the big reveal. Asta came back, and now we get to see it basically in full force. We get to see what it's capable of. And let me tell y'all right now, this form is capable of a lot. Like, this is a crazy powerful form, and we definitely gonna get into that in this video. Now, as you guys know, Lilith and Naamah fused together, and they were basically trying to destroy everybody in their way. Straight like that, they were trying to destroy everybody in their way with this freezing sun attack, whatever you want to call it. Huge magical presence, you know what I mean? Huge magical presence. Pretty much everyone in the vicinity seen this, and it was really about to destroy everything, but Asta could not have that, and he basically went to work with his Demon Slayer sword and his Demon Dweller sword, sending out some black slashes. And these were not no black slashes like, if y'all remember when Asta popped up in the I think it was like the strong magic region, and he pulled up on the space soldiers, because you know at one time the space soldiers were considered a threat. Now we dealing with like devils and stuff, but like the space soldiers got pulled up on, and Asta used his black slash after, you know, he learned that from like Gaja, because like, you know, Gaja in the anime and all that, they did like that training, and Asta got the black slashes. Now the only reason I bring that up is because, long story short, these black slashes are big, at least to me. I don't know what y'all consider to be big, but these are huge. These are huge black slashes of anti-magic, and they basically make the whole attack that Lilith and Naamah was trying to do. That thing went gone, and it splits it up, and we see the fire and ice break up, and that's what ends up happening with that attack. Now that was a strong attack, and I don't want to downplay that at all. Like, you guys have to realize how powerful that attack was, but it's just crazy the power that Asta have now, because look how strong that attack was, and look how Asta just dealt with it. You know what I mean? That was not even, man, that spell, I can't really get over that. That was an extremely powerful spell that Asta just made disappear. Like, he just dispersed it. And we see Libe in this chapter 2. I feel like they got like they doing like a little co-op thing going on, because, you know, a lot of the times now we see Asta, we also see Libe. But like back in the day, we really ain't see Libe at all for a long time. We ain't even know his name. We ain't know what he really looked like, his true form, nothing like that. But now we get like thought bubbles of like Libe, and Libe is in the frame and everything. Like, they together, you know what I mean? And Libe just thinking into himself. I know he just thinking to himself. He was the weakest on the first floor. So that means he was the weakest devil in the entirety of the underworld, because, you know, they got more floors. They got like 8 floors or something like that in the Tree of Clifford. You know what I mean? So basically, Lee was at the first floor, and he was the weakest. So it's kind of crazy. Now he fighting against high-ranking devils. I know he came a long way, because that man used to get bullied, straight bullied, and those devils are just that powerful. And basically, they're fighting together in unison, hence the mode, union mode, against this devil. And the devil is like confused. Like Lilith and Naamah, I'm talking about the fusion. They're like confused. They're like, okay, what is going on? This guy different. I'm confused, because, you know, if they're the strongest devil and they're so powerful, nobody can really do them anything, and they just are amused. So they haven't felt this feeling that they're feeling now, which is fear. They feel fear because somebody can actually hurt them, and they're like, oh my goodness, somebody can actually hurt me. I never imagined. And that shows you how powerful they are. Everyone in the series pretty much thinks that someone can at least touch them, but like Lilith and Naamah just think like, nah, I can't get damaged. But like, now that they're facing off against somebody who's damaging them, they're scared. You know, put it simply, they scared. They got scared. They're like, oh no. So basically, they tried to run away, and you know, if you scared, I mean, they scared, so they tried to run away straight like that. I mean, I don't know. Let me know how y'all feel about them trying to run. They basically was like, all right, so the Devil Union mode, we gotta run away because that's gonna kill us. So they tried to run away. It did not work. It almost worked because the minutes were running low with Asta to use this form actually, but and at the end of the day he caught up and he did him in. Actually Noct helped, you know what I mean? Noct helped in the final countdown or whatever, because he ended up grabbing him with his shadow magic, kind of like similar to how he grabbed Asta. You know, he got like these little hand shadows and he grabbed it. And then that gave Asta, you know, what he needed to come across and hit her with the anti-magic slash. Now, you guys, if you like Black Clover, I know y'all are familiar with what usually happens to someone once they get hit with this anti-magic slash. It's usually game over for right there. You know what I mean? It's usually game over. And he slashed them. Basically, they falling apart. The fusion coming apart. Asta and Libe falling apart. You know, they got two different swords in their hands, each of them wielding one, kind of like, you know, just partners. They're together and they kind of bump their forearms together. Really, really cool scene. I love the way Yuki Tabata ended this off in this chapter with Asta and Libe bumping their arms together and smiling. They're like, yeah, we were the underdogs, but we're doing it. Like we're actually accomplishing things. We beat two high-ranking devils. Nobody expected it, and to be honest, they look humble. You know, they're not acting like somebody like Dante would act. They're humble. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. As always, it's been your boy NeohXO, and I'm out.